Yeah, obviously a successful 2023 campaign that really got us motivated to even do better in 2024. I think we knew we had a team for it, we had the leadership for it, a great senior class, and who started their freshman year with the Final Four in Michigan, knowing that the Final Four was going to be in Michigan again. That became the target. So we set out to repeat what we did the year before, compete in the Ivy League for an Ivy League championship, and eventually make it to the NCAAs again. And overall, really happy with how the season went. Coming up a little bit short in our end goals, but overall a lot to be proud of. I think we showed up when it mattered most. I think over the whole season, some really great games. I think we played maybe some of our best hockey throughout the season. In the St. Joe's game, in the Syracuse game, in the Northwestern game. So I think if there was any doubt that this program can compete with the best in the country, I think we established that we can. I think we have to be more consistent to do it on every single game. But I think the game against Syracuse to make it to the Elite Eight again, winning the Ivy League tournament championship at Princeton with an overtime goal after scoring like 2-3 minutes left on the clock and still having the goal against us. Just a great way of winning a championship on Princeton's home field from that perspective. I think the Northwestern game was a great game for us, where we had a quick trip, but still able to compete with them and really, to be so close with the eventual national champion of the season is just a great testament of we're doing the right things. Yeah, I think it's hard not to talk about COVID because I was part of this group, and in really challenging and difficult times, these student athletes decided to still come to Harvard, take a gap year, make some tough decisions for themselves, and put their lives on hold to still make sure that they would be able to play Harvard field hockey for the full duration. So through that and a couple of other circumstances, this became, I think, maybe my largest senior class since I've been at Harvard, with 9 student athletes, all with a different story, all various backgrounds, and just to see this senior class connect the way they did is just truly phenomenal. I really do think that they will be friends for life. They have a great senior trip planned for the spring, as a freshman, this group made it to the first Final Four for Harvard field hockey ever. So they eventually graduate with a Harvard degree, 3 Ivy League championships, a Final Four, 2 Elite Eights. So I think it's fairly easy to say from that perspective it's the most successful Harvard senior class for field hockey in recent history. Yeah, fantastic event. We had, except for one, all former head coaches here back on for our event. And I think that really set the tone to get a lot of alumni back for the game, for the celebrations afterwards. And the dinner itself was just a really spectacular event with so many powerful women who have been molding this program for the last 50 years. And to see people who graduated in 1977, 1976 and were part of the first Harvard field hockey team, to make it all the way down to Team 50, which is our current team, was a really special evening, and I think lots to be proud of, a phenomenal alumni base, and yeah, hopefully more celebrations to come in the years coming up. Yeah, we don't look at it from year to year. This has always been as a process-driven project from that perspective, and we graduate 9 phenomenal seniors, but yet we have another very strong incoming class as we see it, and I think the foundation is based on our culture. That culture is currently very strong, so I've really high expectations for the future of Harvard field hockey with a strong alumni base. The presence has been set. It's a very driven and motivated team that wants to do well, so I'm excited to get going again.